I believe we're on part 3. I just left the surgery, and I slept the whole car ride home. There's something about when I get put under, it like stays in my system for like the whole day, and I end up sleeping the whole day. So my husband was gonna have to take care of me and our 2 kids at the time. So we went back to our family's place where they were having the cookout. I ended up going inside and laying on the couch. I fell asleep for a while, and then I woke up and I remember being hungry, because you can't eat the morning before you get surgery like that. And I was starving, and I knew I couldn't eat nothing. Like, I wanted to. Like, the memory of chewing food with my teeth, like, I just had my teeth a little bit ago, and the memory of chewing and eating with them was still there. And my brain was convinced, I can do this. I can do it. Like, I wasn't registering fully that my teeth were gone, if that makes sense. But I also knew they're gone. I can't do this. I can't eat anything. So Jen came in, a family friend of ours, to check on me. She's like a mom to us. And she had cucumbers and ranch, and I love cucumbers and ranch. And I wanted something to eat. I was so hungry, but I knew I couldn't eat them. Obviously, I'm not going to bite a cucumber straight out of surgery. So she ended up actually putting some of the ranch and the cucumbers in a blender for me and tried to feed it to me with a spoon. She was feeding me like a little baby. But I couldn't eat it. It didn't taste the same. It was kind of gross, to be honest. So I didn't eat anything. I ended up going back to sleep on the couch for a little bit. And then my husband came in to check on me, and he took me outside to sit at the picnic table with everybody else. The weather was beautiful. I remember seeing my girls playing with their cousins and stuff and running around, and it was just a beautiful day. But I was looking around, and I saw so many foods that I loved eating. There were burgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs. There was those potatoes he does on the grill that Gary did on the grill that were so good. And so many good things, and I just wanted to eat something. The hunger after your teeth are pulled is crazy. But anyway, I went into like a deep depression after getting my teeth pulled. I was so self-conscious. I hated how I looked. I hated everything about the whole situation. I regretted it immediately, and I was miserable. But I knew I had to hang on to get my teeth. So about 2 or 3 weeks later, I had a follow-up with my dentist, not the surgeon, the dentist who recommended I get my teeth pulled. And I went in, and he had my dentures that they made from my impressions that they took before my surgery. And he put them in my mouth, and I wasn't too sore, just a little tender. And I remember I had like a love-hate relationship with these teeth the second I got them. The only thing I loved about them was that I could smile. But back then, you gotta keep in mind, this was gonna be 12 years ago this August. I didn't know about midlines and bite registry and fit and suction and all that stuff. I didn't know anything about dentures. I was brand new to this. If you're brand new to something, you don't know about it. So I didn't know to look for like the midlines and bite registry and everything, and I didn't realize how messed up these teeth really were. And to mention, they were like 10 times too big for my mouth. And he just said, well, there you go. You can eat now. And I'm like, you're not going to tell me how to eat or anything? You're just going to tell me I can eat now? How do I eat with these things? But no, he didn't. He didn't even give me any, information on like how to care for the dentures or nothing. He just gave me like a pack of these denture cleaning tablets and said soak them every night and you're good to go. Keep them in water. And that was all I got. I had to actually go online and look up like about denture paste and denture brushes and find all that information on my own. I had no idea. He didn't tell me anything. And I did try eating with those first set of dentures. I tried so hard for a couple months, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I spent most of my time with them out of my mouth because they were just so big and bulky and uncomfortable, and they hurt that I couldn't wear them. And after a couple months went by, I had another dentist appointment, and I told him, I can't eat with these. I barely wear them. I didn't even wear them into the dentist's office. I brought them in, like carrying them in my hand. And he told me to put them in and wear them, or you're not going to get used to them. So I put them in, and every time I tried talking, the top went. over and over again. So I gave up trying to tell anybody anything. I was just staying silent. But he did say they were going to remake me a set of dentures, and he did. And then I got a second set of dentures, and they were smaller than the first pair, which was great. But they had spots that really dug in and hurt, and I had to have a liner of something in them for them to fit at all. So I was getting those Reline It kits from Walmart to put in them. It was the only thing that made them fit, but I had zero suction. They were still a little too big for my mouth. The bite was off, and everything was just funky. But I was able to eat a little better with them. Like, I ate a cupcake at my aunt's house. I remember a chocolate cupcake. I was able to eat that. It felt weird, and it got stuck to the roof of my mouth a lot, but I did it, and I was so happy. And I would eat cashews occasionally when I'm with them in, but I had to have them glued in because they were like falling down. Like, there was no suction at all. So they had to be glued in for me to eat anything or do anything or function at all. But I had such a severe depression from getting all my teeth pulled and the dentures not working right that I just ended up being reclusive after that. I didn't go hang out with anybody. I didn't make any friends with anybody. I wouldn't talk to anybody except my husband and my children. And I ended up just not wearing my teeth. And I had a family friend who had no teeth as well, and he said just gum everything with your gums. So that's basically what I did. I didn't wear my dentures for 11 years now. It's been since I wore dentures. The ones I've been wearing the last year or two, about 2 years now, I've been wearing like dentures, trying to get used to them. So it's been about 10 years since I wore dentures. No, 9 years. Something like that. I don't know. I'll do the math later. The math isn't mathing tonight. It's late. But, yeah. And I ended up learning to eat anything without my teeth. I can eat anything without my dentures, and except hard nuts. I can't eat corn off the cob. I have to cut it. And that's pretty much it. I can eat potato chips without my dentures, Doritos, steak, anything pretty much, cereal. I can eat anything without my dentures. The only thing is, though, a lot of stuff like cereal and stuff really digs the gums up, and it makes them sore for a while and stuff. But I can eat it. Some stuff I choose not to eat just because it hurts my gums. But now I'm working on myself again. So about a year ago in March, I ordered a new set of dentures from a company I'm not going to name because they get in a tizzy if I talk about them. So we're not going to name names here. But they made me, like, I guess would be my perm set of dentures. But the first set they sent me broke. And they broke just from me talking. I wasn't even eating. They just broke from me talking. So I got in touch with them, and they sent me a new pair, but it was basically the same pair where the bite's off and the midlines are off, and you can clearly see that when I'm talking and stuff. But they said it would be fine, but I'm afraid to eat with them because I'm afraid they're going to break, so I'm not wearing. They're actually in water in my bathroom, and they've just been sitting there for a couple weeks. I've been wearing my try-ins from Dent Kits because they actually fit, and the midlines and bite are all good. So Monday I should be getting my permanent set of dentures from Dent Kits, and I'm super excited to learn to eat with them because, as you can see, the midlines are good and the bite is good. So the permanent set with the pink gums and the teeth are going to be amazing, and I can't wait. So that about sums up my denture journey and where I'm at now. Sorry it took so long, but I had a lot of context that added to it that I needed to add in. So if you have any denture questions, you got a pro here. I've done all the research on every single denture topic imaginable, so feel free to ask me anything. I love you guys. Have a good night, and do something that makes you smile today.